from day one. The First Church of Dorchester, no, First Church of Roxbury, which started even before the first church here. It was like 1625 or something. It was founded, obviously, by many people who held slaves. But one of the members of the church was also an enslaved person, an enslaved woman named Dorcas. And the people of the church paid for her to be free. So you have this incredible kind of contradiction, like, okay, these people, these men, are holding people in slavery, but they're also worshiping someone and paying for her to be freed from slavery. Really, really hard to imagine. Another example, Amos Adams Lawrence owned mills. Actually, Lawrence, Massachusetts was named after his grandfather, and the mills in Lawrence were built by his father. So, they were milling cotton. Where did that cotton come from? It all came from the South. It was all milled by enslaved people, right? At the same time, Amos Adams Lawrence was an abolitionist, and not just a casual abolitionist. He spent enough money to raise an entire brigade to fight in the Civil War, to fight against slavery, and then he led that and fought in the Civil War against slavery with the money that he got from milling cotton that was harvested by enslaved people. Again, it's really hard to wrap our minds around it. Even Theodore Parker, who's my hero in so many ways, he was an abolitionist, but like a lot of abolitionists, he did not believe in racial equality. He thought that slavery was terrible and should be eliminated, but he also thought that whites were a superior race. We're kind of all over the map here. And there's one more story. This is the best story. So, in 1850, the big question in the United States was not exactly slavery. It was about, for the new states that are admitted into the Union, will they be slave states or will they be free states? And Daniel Webster and John C. Calhoun put together a compromise. And that compromise included the Fugitive Slave Act, saying if an enslaved person escapes from the South and they make their way to a free state, they have to be captured and returned to slavery. So it was a terrible, terrible compromise. In 1853, an enslaved man named Anthony Burns escaped slavery in Virginia. He made it to Massachusetts and started working right on the other side of Beacon Hill in a clothing store. And this is a book